Hey guys, GP Mushrooms. Now, I do have some customers thinking that their mushroom blocks are starting to dry up. Now, like I mentioned before, when you're using the dry spawn, what happens is your block will start getting lighter and lighter. It's as you can see, it's just kind of blotchy. It looks like the wood or it looks like the substrate is starting to dry out. But what's really going on is your mycelium is starting to show through. So it's starting to make the block nice and light. So, this block's been going for like 12 days. At first it kind of looks like, there's nothing going on. There's no growth, but it's growing. It's just, with all those small mycelium that you inoculate your block with, it's very micro. I take a scope to my stuff and I look, and if you take a microscope to this, you're going to notice it's all mycelium. It's starting to connect. Sorry, getting a little shaky there, but it's starting to connect. And next thing you know, like I said, it's been 12 days. And at first I kept looking at it like, man, is this a dud? Which never happens to me. I've never had a dud in my life. But anyways, if you take a microscope to it, you'll notice it's this mycelium starting to grow, and it's just going to start taking off. All of a sudden it's just going to start, you know, getting fully colonized, and it's going to be ready to fruit within 3 weeks. But always wait until your block is fully colonized. I keep a pretty good steady temperature of 75 degrees. Temperature fluctuations do kind of mess with the colonization a bit, not by much, but I definitely see the difference. And then eventually, like that one's a blue, and there you go. It was growing behind the plastic, the mushrooms was, so I had to cut my little flap to release the mushrooms, and it was quite the nice harvest. This block is pretty light, so what I need to do is soak it in some water until it stops bubbling, and then it's going to be rehydrated and ready to fruit again. Just give it another month. I don't want to say anything shorter than that. I know it's one thing. People are just a little impatient when it comes to growing mushrooms. But I'm telling you, once you learn this system and you see how well it fruits, you're definitely going to want to order one of my 5 pound kits because my prices are unbeatable. You learn how to do this method, you can start growing mushrooms for way cheaper. Uh, yeah, you're going to get amazing flushes off those 5 pounders. And don't get me wrong, these are great for personal use. Don't get me wrong, I sneak some mushrooms in my son's eggs from time to time. But anyways, like I said before, it's not drying up. It's just mycelium starting to pop through. All right, guys. GP Mushrooms out.